Shalom, Elder Soraya Ben Yosef. Doing a quick little video for my YouTube. I haven't added anything to my page in a while. We moved to Sparta, Georgia. And different times of the year and different seasons of the year, man, they can flood me with memories. I'm looking here in my yard here. Sparta. I haven't raked leaves up yet, but I get a surprise this year when I decide to finally rake the leaves. All the trees ain't fell yet. And we in November. Just wanted to show some of my plants. Some of the things that lasted that I have in pots that lasted over from the summer, carried over. I've cut some of them back. This is one. Had a sucker coming out this, so I saved him since he was in the pot already, just to see if I could get the roots real big and strong for next year. So it'll be a 2-year-old tomato plant, and it's one of those black tomatoes, so that's gonna be fascinating. But haven't raked the yard up here, and when I say get my memory flooded by certain things that happened in my life, I remember helping my grandmother as a young child rake her yard. She had a real big old pecan tree in her yard, and one of the benefits of it is we'd pick a bunch of pecans and she'd make shortbread cookies or little pecan tarts or different little things like that. So that's always been a treat because I've been able to treat my grandkids now. And I thank Yah for it, the Most High Yah, the creator of all that is and all that there was, one who can't be judged. Hallelujah, hallelujah. But pecans are everywhere. Then I have a big magnolia tree here, and it have these real big leaves, so those at times can be hard to process. How I process mine though is worm beans and worms. And fresh vegetation on top of those leaves, and that process good. And those leaves there become a source for my worms. Some people can't believe when I tell them that this tree is like 7 years old. And this one is an offset of this one, and it's like 4 years old. And that one's like 5 or 6 over there. Then I gave away some 4-year-old trees, and I gave away some 2-year-old trees since I've been here in Georgia. But those are collard trees, collard green trees. And I can make these leaves here, I can make them get as big as my hand and arm and as wide as, with the right soil. I put them in about 3 feet of good soil and let those roots just run and eat all the nutrients and the vegetation that and this tree here just take off. But I want to set it up in the right place. I just don't want to place it anywhere on the property, and the property go way back there. Everything has its place. Everything, all the way to the stuff that I process to make my own. Some of the people that know me and know this channel and the work I once did with the last organic outpost out of Houston, and some of the places out of Seattle, Washington. I can't think of these Italians that I work with up there name. Caprianos or Capria. I can't pronounce it, and I'll mess up a name, so I'm not gonna even try to pronounce it. But everyone know the little market over in Kent and the little dirt yard and stuff that they have behind it. That's where I learned a lot of my true dirt making over there at Caprianos. Real good farmers over there. Then I could talk about some other places in Canada and California and stuff too, but that's not the purpose of this video. This video is talking about I could do it myself because I had the right teaching. But before I met those people, I had my family members, uncles, aunts. They had their way of doing things. So I always had a good foundation and basis. Here at this property, there's more than one pecan tree over here. These two are pecan trees. Over the house, there's 3, 4 more that's over the house. So all the pecans will roll on this side and down the side of the house. So my pecan gathering will be easy, real easy. A lot of times they just roll up in one pile. I'm gonna blow all these leaves in a real big old pile and bag them up. Bags like that, soak the bags down, tighten them up, and they'll break down faster. Especially if you throw like a couple fishing worms in there. Worms just to eat what they want to eat as they go in and out and around throughout that bag, creating oxygen holes and tunnels and different things like that. And they'll process that together with the different molds and stuff real quick. I just don't like to do it but once. And it's a lot of leaves that need to be raked around here. A lot. See, I could walk out all throughout my yard and find pecans and be refreshed with the memory of my grandmother, me being an elder now. Oh, I forgot to give that speech. This is Elder Soraya Ben Yosef here in Sparta, Georgia. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yeah, but anyhow, I haven't did that in a while. That was fun. But these pecans and these wood chips, which are breaking down into different, instead of me putting air up under these, all these are processed on their own with just water, rainwater, heat. So it's a slower process, but it's the best process because it's a truly benefiting process. It's not cooking out a lot of those nutrients and stuff in there. So the fungi that it's making and the fun girls that it's making, I got that from John Cola. But the fun guy and the fun girl, they throw some wild thing parties. And they make babies, and the babies make babies, and that's the birds and the bees, Elder Soraya style. But I'm gonna just upload this video now because I haven't been on here as long, and I want to know how long of a video they allow me to upload now. So that's why I'm doing it. I do probably take 2 to it. Shalom.